You look just like your old man.
Recently, the Vogue World Hollywood Fashion Show took place, and it was one of those rare nights when the red carpet felt more like a movie set. A bunch of celebrities showed up, but instead of the usual over-the-top peacock feathers or half-dressed runway looks, this time they all embraced a film-inspired theme. The whole vibe was cinematic, stylish, classy, and creative, and surprisingly, Marvel had a little moment there too, because among the many stars, a few Black Panther icons showed up looking straight out of Wakanda. Danai Gurira, who plays the fierce General Okoye, and Teyana Taylor, who looked like she'd walked right out of the Dora Milaje's training grounds, both owned the runway. But the real attention grabber was none other than Angela Bassett, the Queen herself. She arrived in her usual regal style, glowing with that energy that makes her feel like royalty no matter where she goes. What got fans talking, though, wasn't just her outfit, it was who she was walking beside. Angela was seen next to Damson Idris, the actor best known for his breakout performance in Snowfall and more recently, his role in the upcoming Formula One movie. That simple pairing, Queen Ramonda and Idris on the same runway, was enough to set off a wave of speculation across the internet. The reason it caused such a stir is because Damson Idris has been rumored for months now to be the next Black Panther. Fans have been connecting the dots for a while, and his presence alongside Angela Bassett only added fuel to that fire. Idris has even hinted before that he's spoken to Marvel about the role, which makes the timing of this Vogue appearance way too perfect to be a coincidence. And honestly, when you look at him, it's not hard to imagine him stepping into that role. He has the same quiet strength that Chadwick Boseman brought to the character, along with the charisma and presence to carry the mantle forward. Now, the conversation around whether to recast T'Challa has been going on for a few years. After Chadwick Boseman's passing in 2020, Marvel chose to honor his legacy by not immediately replacing him. It was a respectful decision, one made out of love and grief, and Wakanda Forever beautifully handled that transition. The film let Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, take on the mantle of Black Panther, allowing the legacy to continue through a different path. But a lot of fans have also felt that the character of T'Challa still has so much story left to tell. It's not about replacing Chadwick, it's about letting the character live on, because T'Challa represents something larger than any one actor. That's where the theory about Damson Idris comes in. If Marvel does decide to reintroduce T'Challa in a meaningful way, Idris seems like a perfect fit to carry that torch forward. And honestly, the timing makes sense. Wakanda Forever introduced a younger version of T'Challa, the son of the original Black Panther and Nakia. Fans immediately began wondering how Marvel might handle that storyline in future films. Could that little boy grow up to become the new king? How would they age him up? Well, considering Marvel's love for multiverse twists and time jumps, there are a bunch of ways this could happen. One theory suggests that the upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars movies could play a big role in this. Because those films are going to involve all sorts of reality-bending chaos, it's not hard to imagine a time skip or multiversal event that allows T'Challa's son to return as an adult. If that happens, Idris stepping into the role would be an amazing way to continue the legacy without undermining what came before. He could play the grown-up version of T'Challa II, taking up his father's mantle in a way that honors both Chadwick and the story's future. Even Idris himself seems open to it. When asked if he'd ever consider becoming the MCU's next Black Panther, he didn't hesitate. He said if Marvel called, he'd say yes. That simple answer was enough to send fans into a frenzy. Social media exploded after the Vogue World photos went viral. One fan even commented, "Welcome home T'Challa," while another wrote, "My king has returned." The enthusiasm shows how much people still care about this story and how ready they are to see the character continue in a powerful new way. For now, the Black Panther role is still in the hands of Shuri, who we'll be seeing again soon. She's confirmed to appear in Avengers Doomsday in 2026, which will mark her return after Wakanda Forever. But that doesn't rule out Marvel developing Black Panther 3 soon after. In fact, rumors have already started circulating that the next installment is quietly in early development, potentially arriving sometime after Secret Wars. And if that's true, Black Panther 3 already has the perfect setup, not just for its new hero, but also for its next major villain. The upcoming animated series, Eyes of Wakanda, which explores the secret history of the nation and its legendary warriors, has introduced a fascinating new antagonist known as the Lion. This character, a former Wakandan royal guard and war dog who betrayed his people, could be the exact kind of villain Black Panther 3 needs. The series reveals how the Lion used Wakandan technology for his own gain, eventually trying to build his own cult and seize power for himself. Even though his story begins centuries ago, in 1260 BC to be exact, Marvel has a long history of connecting its past and present timelines in creative ways. The idea of the Lion returning, either through legacy followers or resurrection, would be a perfect way to tie Wakanda's deep history to its modern struggles. It also fits beautifully with the themes of heritage and destiny that have always been central to the Black Panther movies. In the comics, there's a storyline called the Lion Cult, which could easily inspire the next movie's plot. In that story, a secret group of followers worships the ancient warrior Nakati, also known as the Lion, and tries to overthrow Wakanda while T'Challa lies weakened. Their plan involves summoning Morlun, a kind of psychic vampire, to drain the Black Panther's power. In the end, it's Shuri who steps up to stop them, proving her worth as a protector of Wakanda. That kind of story could fit perfectly into Black Panther 3, especially if it focuses on Shuri continuing to protect the throne while a new threat rises from Wakanda's own past. The Lion Cult could serve as a powerful reminder that the nation's greatest challenges don't always come from the outside. Sometimes they come from within. It's easy to imagine how this could connect with the larger Marvel universe too. The exploration of Wakanda's ancient history in Eyes of Wakanda already lays the groundwork for deeper storytelling. By the time Black Panther 3 arrives, we'll likely have seen enough hints and setups across the MCU to make this plotline feel earned. Plus, if Damson Idris really is being lined up to take over as the adult T'Challa II, that could tie in beautifully with this kind of storyline. Picture this. Shuri faces the Lion Cult, struggling to defend her kingdom as internal rebellion grows. Meanwhile, a grown-up T'Challa II, played by Idris, emerges from the shadows, stepping into his destiny as the new protector of Wakanda. It's the kind of passing of the torch moment Marvel loves, and it would give fans closure, hope, and excitement all at once. It also helps that Black Panther as a franchise has always been one of the MCU's most powerful and meaningful stories. The first film shattered expectations, combining superhero action with rich cultural storytelling. Wakanda Forever deepened that by exploring loss, legacy, and healing. So whatever direction Black Panther 3 goes, it's bound to carry emotional weight, and introducing someone like Idris as the next king would only elevate that. Another fun part of all this speculation is seeing how naturally Idris fits into the world of Wakanda. His charisma, poise, and intensity make him feel like he's already part of that royal bloodline. Fans have even joked online that he looks like a perfect blend of Chadwick Boseman and Lupita Nyong'o, which, if he's playing their son, would be the ultimate bit of cosmic casting. And honestly, Marvel has a pattern of using real-world hints like these Vogue appearances to test audience reactions. They've done it before, introducing actors casually at events, only for them to show up in the next big project months later. So, while nothing's been confirmed yet, the pieces are definitely falling into place. Even beyond Idris, there's so much potential for where Wakanda's story could go next. Exploring the nation's mythology through Eyes of Wakanda, revisiting the multiverse through Secret Wars, and eventually bringing everything together in Black Panther 3 would make for an incredible journey. It would tie together past, present, and future, showing how Wakanda's spirit endures no matter who wears the mask. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.